closet cleaning a few things out, I was trying things on to see what still fit. And as I shimmied my way into a pair of leather pants, I suddenly heard a loud pop. And then I felt a very refreshing breeze on my bottom, and I realized that I had blown the seat out of my leather pants. They had burst open like a bag of microwavable popcorn. I'll be honest, I couldn't help laughing. I mean, it was pretty funny. And besides that, my Southern mama always says, you can laugh or cry, but crying ruins your makeup. So I usually try to laugh when I can. I showed my kids, I told the ladies in my private Facebook group about it. It was funny, right? But it was also a little bit of a wake-up call. I had reached a point this summer where I literally could not button my pants. I couldn't fit into my shorts, and so I started wearing those knit t-shirt dresses more often. So my choices were to buy a whole new wardrobe of clothes or to lose the 15 pounds that had crept onto my body. I've spent a lot of time and money curating a wardrobe that I love, and I do not want to go out and replace it, so I decided to lose the weight. For most of my life, I've had no trouble regulating my weight on my own, but over the last 5 years, I've had some pretty serious health issues, and the various doctors that I've seen have put me on a variety of really bizarre and restrictive diets trying to improve my health, which it didn't. And my weight was fluctuating a lot, going up and down in this 15-pound range, and I had 2 clothing sizes in my closet already, and I was not about to go out and buy a 3rd clothing size. And the truth is, with all of those different diets that they had put me on, I'd really lost touch with what my body needed, what I should be eating now, and what would help me look and feel my best. And let's be honest, I'm not 20 anymore. I can't eat the things I did when I was 20 and maintain my weight. And that's when I decided to sign up with Stronger You. Stronger You is a nutrition coaching program. They educate you about nutrition and how to create sustainable eating habits so you never have to diet again. Those pounds stay off. Here's how it works. When you sign up, you fill out a questionnaire about your lifestyle, your height, your weight, etc. And then they assign you a coach, and your coach uses the information from your questionnaire to create a customized eating plan for you. They create a set of nutritional targets that you're supposed to meet every day, and they're available by phone, email, text, Facebook Messenger, whenever you need them to answer questions, to help you deal with daily situations where you're not sure how to handle it. You're going to a restaurant, you're going to a party, things, or maybe you're just feeling weak and you want to eat a whole sleeve of chocolate covered peppermint JoJo's. I am not speaking from personal experience here. So your goals each day are based on macronutrients, protein, fat, and carbohydrates, and they tell you how much you should target each day. You track your food, you fill out a spreadsheet each day, and then at the end of the week, you send that to your coach. They evaluate what you've done, how you're progressing, and then they make changes each week based on your progress. I've been so happy about my experience with Stronger You that I reached out to them and asked if they wanted to partner on a few posts. I paid for my own sessions with Stronger You, and this is all based on my own experience and my personal opinions. Stronger You has agreed to give my readers and viewers a special price, and they're even sponsoring a giveaway. The details of how to take advantage of that will be at the end of this video. So thank you so much to Stronger You for partnering with me on this video and for creating this special offer just for my readers and viewers. I'm so excited. If you're new here, I'm April at Stunning Style, and I help classic style women find and develop their own personal classic style twist with my Stunning Style wardrobe guides, which are a curated capsule collection of 30 plus classic pieces. I have a free 10-day trial of the membership and a free quiz to help you find your own personal classic style twist. I'll put the links to those in the information box down below. I also wrote a blog post about my top tips for weight loss with Stronger You, and I'll include the link to that in the box down below as well. You don't want to miss that. But for today's video, I'm going to share with you the 14 reasons that I loved my Stronger You experience. If you're trying to improve your health, get in better shape, or lose some weight, I mean, it's mid-January and a lot of people start out the year with that weight loss goal. And this is about the time that it peters out. You feel a little lost. You're not sure what to do anymore. It's not going as well as you had hoped. You didn't get all the research done on all the different plans out there, and you're ready to kick it to the curb, but you don't have to. Stronger You can help you do this. I do have to say, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not even a CNA. This is not medical advice, and you should definitely talk to your doctor before you change anything about your diet and make sure they give you the okay. So, reason number one that I have loved my Stronger You experience. They have been able to balance my macros for my health. During my triplet pregnancy, I had gestational diabetes. I've always been hypoglycemic, and a few years ago I was borderline diabetic, and that was one of the reasons that one of my doctors put me on a very low carb restrictive diet. However, I also have a faulty liver and I don't process fats well, and so I can't have a lot of fats in my diet. I've also been struggling with adrenal fatigue, and low carb really stresses your adrenals. So I need enough carbs to keep my adrenals happy. And that's a really tricky balance. And that's one that none of the doctors were ever able to manage. Doctors aren't trained in nutrition. So I always felt like I was sacrificing an organ or two. Do I want to keep my liver happy? Do I want to keep my kidneys happy? Or do I want to keep my adrenals happy? But my coach was able to find the right balance of protein, fats, and carbs so that my blood sugar stays stable, my liver doesn't choke on too many fats, and my adrenals are getting enough carbohydrates that they don't feel stressed and I don't crash. The second reason that I have loved my experience with Stronger You is I don't have to figure it out on my own. The doctors weren't able to do it, and don't get me wrong, I love doctors, they save lives, right? But they aren't trained in nutrition. My coach set up my program. She customizes everything for me. She troubleshoots for me. She tells me exactly what macros I need to be eating for my body. And it's all based on my body, my needs, my health, my level of activity. And I'm not guessing what I should be doing. I don't have to do this on my own. And that is just a huge stress reliever. The third thing that I've loved about my Stronger You experience is it's not extreme. I didn't have to cut out any food groups. I could have some of everything. I'm a big believer in balance, and eliminating an entire food group just doesn't sit well with me. Obviously, you know your own body, and if you have a wheat or a dairy intolerance, then you shouldn't eat those, right? But aside from that, I've been able to have everything. I can have some dessert. I can have some bread or rice or potatoes. I can have butter, and I don't have to sacrifice anything. And that leads me to reason number 4. Because it's not extreme, it's also sustainable. There is nothing more desirable than the forbidden. And eliminating things entirely means there's nothing I want more in this world. The 5th reason is it's customized. Each client is put on the macros that is right for them instead of a one-size-fits-all program. Because guess what? Everyone's different. What I need is different than what my husband needs, and our plans have been very different. We are different people, we're different genders, we're different heights, we're different weights, we have different activity levels and different health needs, and our plans reflect that. The 6th reason that I have loved this is it's not complicated. There's no food combining, nothing is restricted. I'm not searching obscure ingredients on the internet so I can make unusual recipes. I don't have to buy customized food products from a specific company to make it work. I can eat what's in my kitchen, what's in my pantry, what I choose to buy at the grocery store. I just need to plan my meals to fit around the macros that they gave me. The 7th reason is I don't feel deprived. I love pizza and sushi. I'm not much of a sweets person, but occasionally I like a little dessert, and I can have those things as long as I fit it into my day. That doesn't mean I starve all day and eat half a pizza that night, but it's about moderation, right? So I can have a slice of pizza, but I'll have a big salad to go with it so that I feel full and satisfied, and I'll make different choices throughout the day to accommodate for that. I had a little cake on my son's birthday, and I do get to still eat sushi. I just don't eat 3 rolls anymore. I make sure that most of the food I eat is nutrient dense and satisfying so that I'm not hungry, but I do make room for the things that I enjoy as well. The 8th reason is my weight loss has been slow and steady. I lost 13 pounds in 13 weeks, and that can be faster or slower based on your body composition and metabolism, because these are definitely what could be termed vanity pounds. It was definitely slower for me than it was for my husband, but he's also a man, and men just lose weight faster. The 9th reason I've really enjoyed my experience, I didn't like it at first, and that is they don't plan your meals for you. I wanted someone to do it for me. I started this at probably the worst possible time as far as busyness and stress goes, and I just wanted someone to tell me what to eat. But they don't do that. You need to learn to do this yourself. And that allows you to do this for life on your own. When you're done, you're not depending on someone else to tell you what to eat, and you can make choices no matter where you are. If you're at a restaurant, if you're at a party, if you're at a friend's house, you get to decide what to eat because you have learned how to plan your day and balance your eating yourself. In the beginning, I'll be honest, I made a lot of mistakes and honestly some poor choices. There were days that I was hungry because I chose to eat half a slice of bread instead of a few cups of vegetables. Bread is not very satisfying or filling, and a few cups of vegetables is satisfying and filling. Reason number 10 is they have an amazing Facebook community. It's huge, but it is an extremely positive, supported, uplifting place. And if you have ever belonged to a Facebook group, once it gets big like that, it is really hard to control and they can get nasty. I am what you would call a lurker in that group. I do read things. I will occasionally like a post. I very rarely comment. I'm not sure I've ever commented in that group, but I really enjoy what I've read there. Mike, the owner of Stronger You, is always posting helpful and motivational messages along with the occasional kick in the pants. The 11th reason is accountability. This summer, when I couldn't button my pants, I asked my friend to be an accountability partner because she said she needed to shed a few pounds herself. Well, she didn't even last one day. And when I texted her and said, my family is having pizza and I want to eat the whole thing, she told me to go ahead. Not helpful, accountability buddy. That was not helpful. You were supposed to tell me not to eat the pizza. Well, I have an accountability partner, my coach, and she doesn't tell me to cave. She supports me, she encourages me, and she gives me ideas of how to work it in. I don't have to give up pizza. We talk about how I can plan ahead for special occasions, if we're going out to dinner, if we have a party coming up, and we figure out how I can enjoy it too. And I'm not standing in the corner sipping water when everyone else is plowing through appetizers. Each week I check in with my coach and she evaluates my progress, she adjusts my plan, and knowing that I have to check in with her and that she's going to see my chart, it sometimes encourages me to make better choices than I might have because I have an accountability buddy. Reason number 12 is related in that my coach is available to help me all week long. We do plan ahead for the week. She asks me what I've got coming up. I started this in September and we had 4 family birthdays in October. We had Halloween, we had Thanksgiving, we had all the holiday parties, we had Christmas, we had dinners out with friends, we had 2 weekend trips away. I probably picked the worst possible time to try to lose weight, but you know what? I did it. I had steady progress the whole time. I was able to stick to my macros and enjoy the season. I enjoyed the holiday dinners. I enjoyed Halloween. I enjoyed the family parties. I didn't feel deprived. I had a little bit of what was offered and I was fine. But she helped me plan for that. And that was so helpful. She had great ideas of how I could work with those things. Reason number 13 is your coach will provide you with honest feedback. My original goal was to lose 15 pounds because that was the weight that I had maintained for years and years and years. And as I got closer to that goal, I hit about 13 pounds. We talked about it and decided that that was enough. As you age, you lose fat in your face, and I didn't want to start looking gaunt and too thin. So we decided that 13 pounds was good and that I would start focusing on toning up to tighten up the rest of it. She gave me her honest feedback about that, and she had a lot of great information to back that up, and we agreed on that. I can be pretty rigid when I set a goal, and being able to talk that out with a professional and someone who could help me evaluate what were my actual goals, what was I trying to achieve, what did I want to look like when I was done, and we were able to figure that out together, and that was so helpful. Reason 14 is actually my very favorite reason. So the thing that I am most excited about is what happens after the weight loss. They help you find your maintenance level, and they teach you lifestyle eating. I mean, there are a ton of programs out there that help you lose weight, but what do you do after you lose the weight? Do you still keep eating 80% of your calories from fat? Do you never, ever, ever eat bread, potatoes, or rice again? What do you do once the weight is gone? Well, I'll tell you what they do. They start increasing your macros. So now that I've reached my goal, each week, my coach increases my macros a little bit until we find what my maintenance levels are that I can eat at and maintain my weight. Then she'll help me transition to a lifestyle mode where I'm not weighing my food, where I'm not counting my macros, and I'll be eating like that elusive French woman. Everyone talks about how French women can eat and not deprive themselves but maintain their slim figures. And that's kind of what lifestyle mode looks like. Knowing how to balance your food without watching it like a hawk and living for the scale. And that, my friends, is gold. And that's the reason I signed up for a second session. In session 1, I learned all of these great habits. I was able to shed the weight. I was able to get a better eye for food portions and understand what I was really eating and what the nutrition of the things I was eating looked like. I was getting in the habit of eating more vegetables, which is a personal goal that I came up with. I just want more vegetables in my life. My body needs it. And session 1 was what I needed to prepare to move into lifestyle mode. My body and my metabolism had changed. I'm not 20 anymore. I think I've said that 3 times now, but I'm not, and I can't eat what I used to and maintain my weight. Now I'm learning what my body needs today and how to maintain that. This journey is part of a larger goal of recovering my health. Balancing my macros has been a big part of my health journey, and it's made a big difference. And fitting into my pants also feels fantastic. Maintaining a balanced lifestyle and diet is exactly what I wanted, and it has been worth every penny. Stronger You is generously offering 10% off for my readers and viewers. The 12-week session costs $3.99, but you get it for $3.59. That's a killer deal. To claim the offer, you'll use the sign up link down below, and in the referral line, you'll list Stunning Style, and then in the price box, you'll change it from $3.99 to $3.59. As soon as you receive your questionnaire and fill it out, they'll introduce you to your new coach and you'll be on your way. Along with the 12-week session, you get a 1-week practice week, which I think is really awesome. That first week I learned a lot. Got over a lot of the bumps and humps, and I was able to start week 1 feeling more confident. And now for the giveaway. Everyone who signs up for a session with Stronger You and subscribes to my YouTube channel will be entered into a giveaway for a free second session. So one lucky person will win a free second session. That's awesome. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button down below and click the little bell so you'll receive a notification every time I post a new video. The giveaway is open for 1 month. It starts today on January 17th and it goes through Valentine's Day, February 14th of 2019. Y'all, I cannot tell you how much I have enjoyed this experience with Stronger You. I have learned so much. I have felt supported. I trust my coach. I knew she had my best interests at heart. She was rooting for me. She was cheering for me. And I confess, I griped sometimes and she let me gripe, and I got on my way and went about and did what I was supposed to do. But she's been a wonderful support to me, and I am so excited to share this with all of you because I know that a lot of you have this New Year's goal too. And this is an amazing way to reach it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this was helpful, and don't forget to check out the blog post that goes with this, with my top tips for successful weight loss with Stronger You. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon.